Hi, this is Mike, the artist behind Michael S. Bell Fine Art. Today's topic, what I'm going to cover is what's happened to us quite a few times, and as artists that use pan pastels, where we get these beautiful colors, we get big tins of them, 20 counts, all the way up to 80, straight from ordering from Colorfin. Wonderful pastel, but we all run into the problem where we get them, and I think I have one here. It's powder. It's all broken, chipped, and what we're going to cover today is how to fix it properly straight from the manufacturer. Hi, this is Mike from Michael S. Bell Fine Art. Welcome to the studio. So I'm going to cover something I've seen a lot posted on different groups, Facebook groups or art groups, about how to fix broken pan pastels that you get. They come in, your shipper sends them, or who knows how they got damaged, but they come to you in this form right there, or even worse. Looks like this one got bumped on the side. It happens. A lot of people send them back, but I personally don't want to wait that long. So I contacted Colorfin to find out what the manufacturer's suggested way is to fix that, and this is what they told me, or I'll show you how they said that it should be done. Not specifically, this is just how I would do it. Some people are mixing alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol, and also distilled water, some other things I don't remember what they were about, to kind of get them back into that creamy consistency that we see on the on this side over here versus the broken chunks here. We can actually use this for something else, which I'll have another video on. Some real cool underpainting stuff using like the powder that we get from this. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe for that. Hit the little bell. That way you know every time I post a video. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Other people that you want to learn or I can help. So what you're going to need is I just have this for test purposes, but I just have some Clairefontaine white pastel mat. And what you're going to need is some tools to break up the chunks. You can use a rolling pin, you can use a really thick glass, and I just happen to have this cool old Bob Ross painting knife from when I was attempting those paintings. Not very good at it, but just not my style, I guess. I love doing it every once in a while. X-Acto knife, just the hard piece on the end, an old brush laying around. The barrel here, or whatever you call it, is really hard, so the handle, you can use that. You can use, whatever, go crazy. So all I'm going to do, make sure you have something to crush it in, Ziploc baggie, something really thick, and then something to store it in. You're going to need, they sell these little pastel things that are empty. You can get those online. You can use these little Rubbermaid holders. They sell little glass like vials at some of the craft stores like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. You can get them there too. Just depends on if you want to keep them separated. So all you're going to do, just open up your bag and dump it in. And I try and get the whole thing in there so I don't spill any. And just get it in there, tap it off, get all the loose particles off. Okay, so that's all done. Oh, it looks like somebody's chewing on it. Huh. Then I'm just going to leave it open on the corner. Get it all down to the corner where you can. As you see, it's all down there right in the base of the corner. So then I'm going to squeeze as much of the air out as I can. Just get it as nice and flat. And there, it's pretty much got most of the air out. So you want it down in the corner. You can do it a couple different ways. You can put a piece of tape over here so you hold it down just here, and that way it doesn't slip up through the bag. So let's see, we're going to beat the devil out of it, or whatever he used to say, and just start with a corner and just kind of push it back down, push and drag it a little bit, I guess you could say. All I'm doing is just pushing down and dragging. And I found just that alone in itself will create, you're not going to get this smooth consistency no matter what. Manufacturer said they don't recommend it. It's not how they don't use, Colorfin does not use, or want you to use, I should say, distilled water or alcohol. This is just basically crush it back into a powder and you'll be good to go. Like I said, have some kind of storage container ready, or you can just leave it in the bag, you know, I mean, if that's what you want to do. You can take that, or you can roll it. Just kind of crush it. That's why you could use a rolling pin for. I mean, maybe you could add some distilled water to this or something, but like I said, you know, if it works for you, great, but it's not per the manufacturer's recommendation. So then all I'll do is I'll take this end, get it all down there, that little bit, and just take one of your knives, wherever my knives are, or not knives, but scissors. I had scissors around here. Or you can just take your X-Acto knife if you got one there. Just cut that little bag open. Make sure you take the lid off. Turn it upside down. Excuse me. And now you have your powder. You're not going to get it back to this consistency. You're not going to get it this smooth again, but it doesn't matter because it's so pure pigment. That is exactly the same as that. There's no difference. That off to the side, and I'll get a soft tool. I suppose I'll use one of these cool little things. These are the best things ever. These little things. I forget what they're called. I got a whole stack of them over here. I don't know where they are. I'll find them. But these little heads are interchangeable. Just take them off. I can just dip them in water and wipe them off and let them dry and reuse them. As long as you don't push too hard. But this is just the same. Now all I'm doing is dabbing it. Just dab it down into the powder. And you'll see you'll have a whole big chunk on there. You see that? Nice and shiny chunk. All you gotta do is just tap it. And it'll come back off. And there you go. It's gone. No more big chunk. But you still have all your pure pigment. Just like that. Now this is picking it up off of here. Now here I was dabbing. Here I'll do the same thing. Lots of pigment load. Same thing. By just blending them out. So there's no difference between those little chunks. Because you can just push this and you help break it up. Remember to tap it off. There you go. And lots of pigment. So there you go. And that's how the manufacturer suggests doing it. This way you don't change any of the archival properties of the pan pastels by adding something to it that the manufacturer did not use. You can load them up and just keep on trucking. Well, thank you very much. This is Mike from Michael S. Bell Fine Art. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button on the lower right of your screen. If you want to be notified, hit the little bell icon, and that'll just let you know every time I post a new video. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.